Hey there, YouTube. I mentioned in a video the other day, yesterday actually, about throwing stars, alternative weapons and stuff. And I wanted to talk a little bit more about our throwing stars because I had several people message me wanting more information. We do sell these, but Mike makes them by hand. And here's one of them right here. And I'm going to show you how it's thrown in another part of the video later. But these throwing stars, the whole idea was, you know, if something happened, whether it was a natural disaster in your area and there was an emergency situation and FEMA called for martial law, like they did down in Katrina, and people's guns were confiscated, and something like that happened, or if we had a situation of a full all-out scale shit hit the fan scenario where EMP attack, let's say, because that's a real possibility nowadays, especially with this nut bucket Ahmadinejad, the president of Iran, and everything that's going on over there, where the grid goes down permanently, or at least for a long-term scenario, and maybe you've got plenty of guns and bullets, and maybe they don't get confiscated, maybe you manage to hang on to them, but eventually you might run out of ammo. And there's also scenarios where you want a quiet weapon. If you fire a gun, people know you're there, and they know you have guns. So you want to use your guns for specific situations. Hunting could be one, and obviously self-defense and perimeter defense when there's not another alternative. But with those things in place, either way, it's good to have things, obviously, as you know, like knives. And Mike's theory on making these was an alternative weapon that could be used. It doesn't have to be, you know, hand-to-hand combat, but you're not going to use this for far distance either, like you would a gun, or could a gun. But you could certainly, I can throw this accurately 15 feet. It's very heavy. Well, it's not heavy to hold, but I mean, it's heavy in flight. It's got real good air power and weight to it. It's just under a pound. And we have quite a few of these, and he's got the materials to make hundreds more. So, you know, this is better than just a knife. And also, this is something that, as you'll see in the video, when you throw it and it spins, even if you're not a very good throw, very accurate, it's going to stop somebody. And even if it starts to come down due to distance, shins and knees, this is really a good stopping weapon. Now, if you practice throwing these and you get as good as what we've been starting to get here recently, you could take out small game with this. You could just catch you a rabbit, catch you a squirrel, and save your bullets. You know, there's a lot of really good conversations out there and ideas and good intentions, but you've got to really think kind of outside the box, because in the real world scenarios that we talk about, you're not going to be able to go down to Walmart and get ammo. Or if they don't rule out guns, they might outlaw ammo manufacturing. It's already a discussion on the table with United Nations Small Arms Treaty. Look into it, do your homework. Your president, Mr. Obama, really, really would like to get rid of guns and ammo. And if he gets reelected, it's a very real scenario. But even at that, it could be a temporary scenario, or it could just be a situation where you don't want to pull out your gun. So, I've got two of these here right now, actually. You can hear how solid they are. And like I said, they're just under a pound each. They're very easy to use. They're not terribly sharp. You can sharpen them if you have a knife sharpener and you want them sharpened, but for practice and throwing purposes, it's not even necessary. These are just sharp enough that thrown properly, you're going to kill something if you're a halfway decent shot. And if you suck at shooting these, throwing them just like that, you're going to maim or stop them at least. So we just felt like, rather than spending you know, every last time we had on building an arsenal, which, believe me, we've got what we have been able to attain, and you know, I'm not saying that that's a bad thing, obviously, but you got to think of alternatives. It's just like with my bug out situation. You know, we make plans in the back of our heads where if we have to take off on foot, we have to go that direction. Do we go that direction? What if we have to get in the car and go? You have to use a broad spectrum of thought. You can't just say, oh, I've got a 22 long rifle and that's going to take care of any and every need that I have. It's going to cover a lot of bases. But again, you might not want to shoot that 22 because then somebody's going to know that you have it. Or you're going to scare off the small game in your area and you're not ready to do that yet. Or it jams. What if, you know, what if the firing pin snaps in your gun and now you have nothing? So always be thinking of alternative weaponry, as well as foods and bug out routes and everything else that you can. If you're interested in purchasing, if you just want one, it's going to be $39.99. That includes shipping. If you want to purchase multiple, I recommend having like 5 of these. But if you want to purchase multiple ones, just an additional $20 per star that you want, and we'll just combine the shipping all in there for you. Just send me a private message here on YouTube, and I will send you an invoice. But I'm going to show you some footage of these being thrown, and again, this is a very solid, yet not too heavy, easy to handle and throw without the requirement of being overly accurate self-defense weapon. I just wanted to give you a quick shot of all these steel beams that we've got to make more of those throwing stars and other things with. So these are building studs. Mike works in construction, and so fortunately he gets access to some extra supplies from time to time. So I just wanted to let you guys see what the raw material was that he made those throwing stars out of. Here. There's nice.
A little bit of a delay.
Alright, yes, because
something less. I saw it on the plate. I was like, dude, I did not eat that. Who ate that? I will. Nice. Oh!
hell yeah. Nice. That's pretty good.
Thank God. I've been going hunting in a brown shirt. Lord knows I would have gotten shot. Yeah, every shot. Good truth, baby.
Thank you.
Oh,
nice.
Shit. What?
Nice.
No. What? The swing sound. Swing. Oh, no, that's right. Shirt.